1959 was a quiet year. America was looking up at space, figuring out the future of computers, and looking twice at cars that looked like they were from the future. The first Daytona 500 was in February of 1959. Lee Petty taking the win after the famous photo finish. Busch Gardens opened in Tampa. The microchip was becoming a reality, and culture was getting faster, louder, and stranger. And Chevrolet built this. In 1959, Chevrolet went all in on a completely new look. Lower, wider, longer, more dramatic. The fins didn't point up like the old days. They swept around, almost like wings. The rear got those famous cat-eye taillights. The front got quad headlights and low, wide styling. And the whole car felt like it had been stretched across the road. Chevrolet wasn't just updating the Impala. They were changing the mood. And then there's the roof, the flat top, 4 doors, no center pillars, and all that glass running from front to back. It gives the car this open, airy, almost showroom concept look. You can imagine this thing parked outside a diner in 1959. Everybody stopping for a second, because even then, it looked different. That's the magic of the flat top. It makes a full-size Chevrolet feel stylish, almost futuristic. This Impala wears Harbor Blue and Snowcrest White, and honestly, the color combo just belongs on this body. It has the full 1959 show going on. Quad headlights, dual front air intakes, chrome bumpers, dual mirrors, dual antennas, horizontal fins, wide whites, original style hubcaps. It's not subtle. It's that kind of car that gets attention anywhere it goes. Inside, it even gets better. 2-tone blue cloth and vinyl, big bench seats, polished dash trim, manual crake windows, and vents, a push button AM radio, heat and defrost. And that big 2-spoke steering wheel with the chrome horn ring. It feels bright, simple, and full of personality. Not luxury in the modern sense. Better than that. It feels like 1959. Under the hood, rebuilt 283 with the 2-barrel Rochester carburetor. It's backed by a rebuilt 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission, which is exactly the kind of smooth, easygoing setup that this car needs. This Impala isn't trying to be angry, it's trying to cruise. And with upgraded power steering, power brakes, front disc, and drilled rotors, rear drums, dual exhaust, it has just enough modern confidence to make the drive feel easy. That's why a car like this works today. You don't need to explain it. People see the fins, the glass, the color, the white walls, and they just get it. And yes, there's even a Continental kit in the trunk if you decide the car needs to go just a little bit bigger. The 1959 Impala flat top captures one of the most interesting years in American history. A year when technology, racing, culture, and design were all pushing forward. This thing runs out so well. Rebuilt engine, the frame, the body, everything with it is in such good shape. All the metal, the panels, as you'll see here when we get done doing this test drive. But mostly everything works. There are a few things that do not work. So stereo does not work. I've let it warm up just a little bit, but I haven't been able to get any actual sound out of it. Horn works. It's a little quiet, but the wipers, those work. All the turn signals, all the lights do work as well. And you know, in here, it's in really good shape. All the windows work. We'll go through all the windows and the functionality on those as well when we go through the exterior and the interior a little bit more in detail. Now remember, we have over 300 photos. We have online financing, nationwide transport, all at classiccaraddict.com. So make sure that you go through and see all of those photos. We're here to make sure transparency with all of our vehicles, and that's why we do and spend so much time on these videos for you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying. Like, subscribe, comment. We really appreciate it. Thank you. We're almost to 100K, and I think that we should be there probably by the end of this week, by the time this video comes out. So we are super excited for that. Again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. We appreciate it. Let's see how this thing works on the highway. Yeah, it runs out really, really well. Show you this. And you definitely need the horn because it's like turning a bus. But this thing, again, rides out really well. You can take this to the show, wherever you want to go. Now, let's go through the exterior. Beautiful 1959 Chevrolet Impala hardtop, no pillars, big roof line. It's got the wrapped around fence here, and these body lines are just so nice and straight. The trim is nice and bright. It shows just amazing. It's an amazing, amazing vehicle. There's a few little blemishes that are on it. There are just a few little small chips. We have over 300 photos, and I try to go through and make sure that we get every one of those so you see exactly how it is. But we'll just start here in the front, work ourselves around. So you've got your moon, your kind of your deep dish, that's your cover here. You got your white wall, and tread is in really good shape with these. They are a little bit older, but they are good on the highway. You know, if you're gonna go crazy, crazy fast, this isn't a race car by any means, but it does cruise really well. But even just here on the inner fenders, all the metal is in such good shape. You can see it. The fitment wise, again, this is a big, big car. So with the fitment, it's hard to get it right, and this one has it. Even when you go through, just the doors, the trim, all works so well. You've got the cat eye for the rear tail lights, the bumper. I mean, look, it's just nice and bright. Little dusty, we're in Arizona, but overall, I mean, hey, this thing is just something that you can take out, you can take to the show. There's not a lot of the hard tops. So everybody, you know, loves the 2-door, but the 4-door, you can fit the whole family in there. You can fit the whole crew, go out to the show, enjoy it. And you can see, I mean, this thing is beautifully done, fully restored, drives out great, drives on the highway, everything that you want with that. Then we get right under the hood and rebuilt 283, lots of original components, but everything's been nicely restored. You can see in here also that everything is intact, not rotted, not rusted through, just the way that you want it. And that engine is just running so, so smooth. And again, that fitment, just the way that you want it. Now we'll go through over here. So all the vents work, all the windows are nice and smooth. They go up and down. Big steering wheel. I mean, the gauge, it shows, it brings you to the 60s right there. You got the 59, 60. It's just a beautiful overall car. Shows really well. No rips, no tears in the seats. Maybe just a few little stains, a couple things like that. Nothing crazy at all. You know, we're just being honest and transparent on how these are. But you can see, I mean, even the lights work on it. So when you get stuff like that, it just, especially on a big, big car like this, look at those windows. Yeah, up and down, nice and smooth. Really cool track system that they have. And let's take you over here. We'll just move. Just a little bit here. Let them get by. I'll show you the trunk. This trunk And you guys can tell, hey, we do this to make sure that you guys can see exactly how all this is. Obviously, we got a lot of stuff in here. Big shout out to Clay with the cigars. But look at all this. It's got the Continental kit on here. It's not hooked up, but you can put that on there. Well, it's actually not the full Continental kit, but what it is your fender extenders, all the good stuff. I mean, the spare tire, and again, all on the inside, all the metal is all there. It's not rotted out. It's in really, really good shape. Obviously, it fits a lot of stuff in here too. And that fitment, really, really nice and tight. Now let's get over here. So this might be coming off just a little bit. Hey, we don't do any editing. This is all raw, so it's exactly what it is. Hey, these are classics, right? If you aren't used to a few little things, then don't get a classic, because that's what they do. Have a few little issues here and there, but again, overall this thing is in great, great shape. And showing you here, yeah. Windows all in good shape. Everything works. I love that dash, how it's got the Impala just that goes through there. And we got a key. That works. Now, hey, this thing is big, but let's show you the undercarriage. All right, guys, we are getting under this 1959 Impala hardtop, and it's got some really nice upgrades to it under here. It's really nice and dry, and there's no frame damage. This thing is just awesome. So we got upgraded brakes here in the front, and we also do have new A-arms, lower and upper, with new bushings, and then you also do have your power assist for your front steering, and then the 283 rebuilt, and then your transmission here. And I'm not sure exactly which transmission it is, but it does ride out really well, and you can just tell it's nice and smooth. This thing is just set up right. Dual exhaust going all the way through on here, and again, just nice and dry. And you do have new U-joints here for the drive shaft, and then your drum brakes here in the rear, along with some new shocks. That helps as well. That's why this thing just drives out so nice on the highway, in town, wherever you want it to. This thing is just amazing. So if you're looking for something that you can actually drive, looking for the hardtop, this is it. Thanks for watching. ClassicCarAddict.com.